Welcome everybody back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sin.
And 15 PCA.
And Nate's 454.
So right out the gate, we're going to start with video game news. And we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, and I've been getting comments about the Atari Box. And they let out some more information, and it still leaves me wondering, what the heck is this thing supposed to accomplish?
Underwhelmed like you wouldn't believe.
So I'm reading off of GameSpot.com here, and this is from their little article. It will be powered by a custom AMD processor to Radeon graphics technology. It will run Linux, supporting a customized, easy-to-use user interface. It will be the full PC experience, so you can use it to stream content and listen to music or whatever you might do on a PC.
Like you do almost any other thing nowadays.
Like all things.
Yeah.
Atari also said the Atari Box comes preloaded with tons of classic Atari retro games, along with current titles from a range of studios. Specific titles will be announced very soon, Atari teased. In general, Atari is said to have lots more to share in the coming weeks.
Okay.
Atari is launching a crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo this fall. Then there is no word yet on regarding its funding goal. However, Atari is going with the crowdfunding because it wants the user to be part of this launch and be part of the history. AKA, they don't have enough money. They want your money before.
Yeah, exactly.
The Atari Box will be ranked between $250 and $300 and will ship late spring 2018.
I'm going to be $300 or more.
So you're telling me you rather have this instead of a Nintendo Switch?
Exactly.
You rather have this than an Xbox One. You rather have this than a PS4. I don't know. $300?
No offense for that price. You better have every Atari game on that thing, from the 2600, 78, and 5600. The ones that you can get licensed, but you should have at least if you're going to do.
But these sale again, like I said when we first talked about this. I think I wasn't Humble Bundle, but it was one of those like ones where you can get a lot of games for cheap. They had 100 Atari games on sale for literally $4. So I can get all those Atari games.
Yeah.
I can play them right now.
Yeah.
And if you just want to use emulators, you can play them for free right now. So they come with a bunch of other games. Well, why don't they say what developers are on board, what other games are going to be coming in? So
you should at least have an idea.
It's something. Oh, in a very few weeks. That sounds so crappy.
Don't these people have dev kits? They have to have dev kits by now. Something.
Well, if it's just like a basic Linux setup, if you can make it run on Steam, I guess you can make it run on this. But $250 to $300.
Then just use it on Steam. You don't have to get this then. See, that's the problem.
Yeah, just get a computer.
Yeah, my laptop can do all those things. Oh, you can stream music. Oh my goodness, it can stream music. Oh wow, everything could do that ever since 10 years ago.
I know, it's so sad when they said that. I almost felt like they need to go to the ice cream social. You know, like they're so behind the times. It's not even funny.
The thing is, guys, if this would have came out like in 2001, 2002, you might have had something here.
But you can stream your media library to your TV. Yeah, because no one's doing that with their Xbox or their PC or with their PS4.
Their cell phone.
Yeah, their cell phones. It's like they're touting all these features that they're brand new.
And there's no way they're going to be able to play AAA top of the line graphic games. There's no way. There's no way, guys.
And again, I like when I was reading this, like a lot of the things are in quotes. When it says full PC experience, that's in quotes. When you say the word full PC experience, that means everything a PC has to offer. That means the best looking games. Now, you're going to run all that on a Linux $250 little box.
That's why I'm like, when they said that, I mean, that means I can run Crysis and at full blast.
Yeah, no, you can play The Witcher 3 and max settings at 4K.
The thing is, it's not going to happen. But it's so funny, quotation marks. Did you remember when we were talking to Renzi Fizime about the Switch? He goes, "Yeah, it's the best graphics," and he has a wink. No, that didn't happen. I mean, what's up with the quotations? I mean, it seems so.
And the whole thing, we're going crowdfunding because we want you to be part of the launch.
That's PR BS.
That is such BS. It's called, we don't have the money.
Yeah.
You need to give us money first, and then we can make it.
Yeah.
No, this isn't a case and what happened with Shimu when I got crowdfunded where Sega just wanted to make a little extra money, not get their DRM to get the game going. Those literally, they don't have the money for this.
Yeah.
There is no
does not
money
have
for this.
And again, I've been poking around Reddit and seeing people's reactions to this. And it's funny because the comments on our previous video, some people are just, I don't know, they're in love with Atari, and every time I ask them, like I try to have them have a conversation, they never respond to me. Oh, you're an idiot, you're dumb, you don't know what this is. Well, from what have we seen? What makes this? Why are you excited? And they never contact me again. So it's like they come in, they run by yelling something, and then they run away. Well, we can have a conversation. This still seems terrible to me.
Yeah, the best you could have did. If you would have made it under $100, maybe $60, and you get to play all your old Atari games, maybe some online components with it, maybe something, and now that could have been me getting into. But no way I would pay over $100.
But Paul, if you pay $300, you can be part of the story about how you got screwed out of $300. That's the story, folks.
It's the story that you put in for a crappy system.
Me if it's a ball, I'm an idiot. Again, and I love Atari, but this is ridiculous.
You know, they show off some pictures of it. The aesthetics of it looks kind of cool. I would like to see this type of box sitting on next to my TV, next to my Xbox and my PS4, but I wouldn't pay $250 for that.
No.
If someone made an art out of that, like a box where there's nothing in it, yeah, that'd be cool just to have as an art piece.
And then just throw a Raspberry Pi in there, and it can literally do everything that this thing says it can do.
For a fraction of the cost.
Pretty much. I don't know, and they keep saying other developers and everything, but wouldn't you want to be touting all those things? It kind of makes you feel like, oh, start this crowdfunding thing, we get some money, and then we can get developers on board with that extra money.
But you're taking the cart before the horse. You got to do it the other way around. You got to have the developers off.
But don't you want to pay $300 to play River Raid?
I want to.
To play Keystone Capers?
I love Yard's Revenge and Pitfall, but no, not for $300, I don't. And this is going to be more like $350, I guarantee it. It's going to get around there.
So, again, like I said, I predict failure for this. I am not... This new news has not excited me in any type of way. And every single time they show, this whole Linux thing is such a small little thing.
Yeah.
Sure, a lot of people can do a lot of cool stuff with it, but the mainstream audience of the people that walk into a Walmart and they look at the video game sections, my kids want a game, they're not buying the Atari box. I guarantee it.
During around holiday season, Walmart's aren't going to waste their shelf space on this. They'll waste it if it was like a retro system for like $30.
This is a hobby. This is a hobby thing.
Yeah. It's not a mainstream thing.
Could you imagine a kid wanting a Nintendo Switch and their parents come home with this?
Yeah.
The kid would be like, Mom, you gave me garbage.
This is slightly better than the VGS, and it's not saying much. It's not the Chameleon. What that will later be known as. It's just not. Sorry. It's just a little better than that.
Yeah.
But that's not saying much.
Unless they come out with a list of all these developers making games for this, you know.
But even if they did that, what game would you rather play it on Xbox One?
Or just a PC in general.
Yeah, would you want to play on a better system?
You know, the only thing that can make me return this around, just for a little bit, I still wouldn't pay for it, if they made the new games like the Atari games.
Yeah, like they had like old school Atari games, but they're done like in that old style. That
So like, could you imagine Bioshock? It's like little guy, Big Daddy walking around. He's all like 8-bit.
Not even
8-bit. Try even less than a bit. Exactly. It's not even 8-bit. It's smaller than that.
It would be awesome. But again, though, I wouldn't pay $200 for that.
Because
for that experience.
How much money did the Ouya pull in?
Only $8 million.
Yeah, the Ouya pulled in $8 million and it failed. Steam and Valve tried to push these Steam boxes, which were kind of like mini PCs that people would hook up to the television. That failed. And that had Valve behind it. Yeah. So how the hell is Atari going to pull this off?
Okay, guys, you can go ask your niece and nephews that are under 15 or heck even 20. Now ask them what Atari is, and they would say, "Oh, not something on that T-shirt I saw."
Yeah, that old guy was wearing a T-shirt that had a funny symbol on
Pac-Man.
it. Yeah,
or maybe some old game. Yeah, they're not gonna. Guys, it doesn't mean nothing to them. It means something to me because I'm over 40. But how many people of those are gonna spend this
Only
kind
if there
money?
was another way I could stream music to my television. I gotta get an Atari box. I have to.
If you buy it just to do that, you can do what you want with your Atari box, but I think that's just ridiculous.
Did you know there's this new car coming out that you can push the button for the windows to go up and down? You don't have to roll them up and down anymore?
See,
are you kidding me?
This will be such in my head. We're going to see the Intellivision one coming out after this.
ColecoVision.
I didn't know.
Yeah. I didn't know.
And then they come at the rear. Fairchild F is going to come in.
Let's do all these crappy 70s knockoff systems over garbage.
Yeah, because that was good in the 70s, but we're going to get the bad one.
I want the RCA Studio too.
Yeah.
So, again, if you guys love this thing, and I understand there's the whole mystery, like what it could be, but I just don't want to get burned. $250 is a lot of money to buy into a flipping mystery.
Too much. Yeah. Too much.
And maybe some of you guys are, you guys have a ton of money, disposable income, and you are willing to take the chance. I'm not. Not a $250.
I would curious to see if this does come out, which I don't even know if it's going to come out or not. That's another question. If it does, if any of you guys buy one, we'd like to know what's it like. And just give us your honest opinion if you're enjoying it or not.
Yeah, but they said it's coming out next year sometime, and if I have an extra $300 to spend, I'm going to get a Switch. Yeah. If I just I got the $200, it's killing me.
Or put money down on Xbox One X.
Yeah, or something like that. I don't really necessarily feel like this is something a lot of people are crazy excited for. Even on Reddit, when I was reading the comments, either was for this thing sucks or, well, this has potential. That's pretty much the range.
Now that's your best? That has potential?
Yeah, it's not good.
It also has the potential to suck real bad, too.
I mean, it's got to have something that the other systems don't have, and that's just not going to happen. Yeah. That's the problem.
It's not going to have all the games that the Xbox and PS4 have. It's going to play crappy PC games on low settings where you can just use your laptop or whatever to do that same exact thing.
I'll even take another analogy one step further. Look at something like what the PS4 does with their VR stuff. No one buys it. It's too expensive. And that's PS4.
That's on discount, actually. I just saw a thing.
Well, there you go. That's what I'm saying. Same thing with the Kinect. Again, no one wanted the Kinect, and they don't want it. And it didn't matter if they put in the Xbox Ones when they first came out. And these are major companies that people know about. Yeah. And they didn't buy it.
And also, it's only going to have its really old classic library that people are going to know. And even then, it's going to be
just buy the Atari flashback consoles that already exist, that have HDMI out. They have 100 plus games. They have save features, rewind features.
I'm just waiting for that collection they have for 1 and 2. I don't know why it's on one, not only on one disc. When it gets down to like $5, and I'll probably buy it.
They're like $20 a piece right now, which is a rip-off.
Yeah, for Xbox, I'm not buying it. But once it gets down to like $5 a piece, I might pick them up.
Again, but we'll keep an eye on this, and I want to see this. These games that are coming out that are supposedly built into the console. Again, we didn't even talk about memory. This thing has to use an SD card. Is that going to be provided, or you have to get it yourself?
You don't even have to pay for it.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, unless they're going to put a real cheap one in there, like a.
Yeah, it's so funny. If it was only just a Atari 2600,
you fit everything on.
About 8 gig, it probably fit everything.
No, not even that. It probably take a
1 gig.
Yeah, exactly.
1 gig,
and with room to spare to stream all that music, that cool new music everyone's listening to.
Little tiny music.
They should have all the original music too. That'd be cool, actually. I actually would buy it for that.
The beep boops, all the
all the sound effects.
And if you get the hat, does it work and in sync with it?
Yeah, there was also a thing we didn't talk about. Came out like a couple weeks ago. Kept forgetting about. There was like an Atari hat that it plays Atari music. It's literally a hat you put on and has speakers built into it. Yeah, a good way to irritate everyone around you.
Yeah.
Could you imagine walking down the street and someone's making Atari noises? Like, get the hat, throw it in the trash. You're
irritating. That's stupid.
Like, hey, Asteroid, get out of here.
If you're a DJ, work at a game store, or a moron. Those are only 3 reasons why you would have this hat that makes
and you're like kind of like a younger, underground thing. Yeah, that would be into that. But no, it's
get that. I'm actually more excited for the Atari hat than for the Atari box. And again, that's a terrible name because there's already the Xbox. You couldn't come up with your own name. But anyways, we got to leave this.
Maybe the only way. Another thing is they didn't even try to even ask Bushnell. I know he's not part of Atari anymore, but maybe get an old name. Maybe that might have something. I don't know. I just think it's just.
Or even how funny it would have been to actually put him in an ad but make it look old.
Yeah, do it like an old.
See, that would be funny, but again, is that going to sell systems?
No, but it'd be funny.
That'd be funny to watch, but.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the Atari box in the dust. If more things pop up on it, we'll cover it. But I think Dead on Arrival. It'll be a fun hobbyist thing.
And that's if it even comes out. Like I said, we don't know if it's going to get funded fully. That's nothing.
I wanted to get funded, then they run into production problems, and it never gets released. And you just got screwed out. That's the story part of that story. You got screwed out of $300.
Yeah, you became the legend.
Well, I'm pretty sure we didn't go this year. There was a retro convention called Game On Expo. I'm pretty sure that was a talk everywhere. And I can imagine next year what that's going to be about the Atari box. I can only imagine.
Yeah, I don't know. We're leaving this behind. We're going to move on to our next topic. Hi guys, Crimson Sin here. You just watched a clip from our weekly podcast show. Be sure to check out the full podcast available here on this channel. Also, if you like the content and you want to see more of it, be sure to hit the like button and also go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.